Welcome to Cruise Control. My name is Eric, and we're going to start looking at some new cars and used cars to find out what's the best option for you. Let's see what's up next. All right, everybody, we are back. We are in that 2016 Chevy Traverse, thanks to Mike Maroney, Chevrolet. We're going to go ahead and have that vehicle link down in the description below. You can find out if this is still available in your local Colorado Springs area. If it is, you're going to get a good deal at this dealership. But now let's go into what I think about this vehicle. Number one, this thing is spacious. I mean, I almost feel like I'm in my minivan, which looks like it was designed that way on purpose. Everything is very easy to find. You got a nice commanding view. You got 3 rows. So why would you buy this over a minivan? Well, number one thing to me why you would get this over a minivan is because you want all-wheel drive. And this can have all-wheel drive. Plus, you got a little bit taller of a command view, and there is a stigma. Some people do care about what others think when they're driving a vehicle. Now, this particular SUV does come with a lot of bells and whistles that I like, missing a couple. So the number one thing that I like that this one has, heated seats. I'm in Colorado. Now, it's the summertime. I don't need them today, but I do like the fact that this has heated seats. That is fantastic. Plus, this has everything else, you know, your backup camera and power doors, cruise control, all that kind of fun stuff. Some of the things that are missing that I wish it had, this does not have cooled seats. Again, it's summertime right now, so I wish it had cooled seats. I wish it had a sunroof up here. I just always like more light. Plus, there's so much space. You definitely have enough space for a sunroof, but that's probably fixed with just trim level. As far as what this vehicle's like to drive, comfortable. That's the biggest word that comes to mind. You can go over any bump. And Colorado does not have nice roads. They do their best, but the harsh weather definitely takes a toll on these roads. And this thing just soaks up any bump. It laughs at them. Now you can go ahead and go to your local Walmart like I'm about to right now, and you can load up all your cargo. These are all things that you can go ahead and do. You can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, all that kind of fun stuff. And this thing is just going to be able to take it no problem. Is the third row the most comfortable I've ever been in? No. But for small kids or for shorter adults, it's not bad at all. Some of the things that are back there surprise me. Cup holders galore. It's everywhere. You have your own AC, you got your own heater, you have your own charging ports, you got all that kind of fun stuff. So this is ready to take people out on an adventure. So I definitely like that this is going to be a comfortable cruiser. Now, the back seat, the second row, that's where it's at. It's captain's chairs. I'm just as comfortable in these captain's chairs in the second row than I am where I'm at right now. So I love how comfortable this vehicle is. Plus, you don't get penalized for how big it is. This thing will average over 18 miles to the gallon, and you'll hit 22, maybe even 24 on the highway. That's not bad for something that can tow 2,000 pounds, can take your family, has all-wheel drive. Safe, 5-star, by the way. This thing gets a 5-star safety rating for crash test results. So, you know what I mean? Like, this thing has everything that you're gonna need. Man, that is a soft suspension. You're not going to go canyon carving. I've taken this out on the highway, taken around backcountry carving roads. It's very, very comfortable out on the highway. What this excels at is your day-to-day. I'm going to go get groceries. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go camping. I'm going to go on the highway. All of that handles it. Not going to be your sporty SUV around. It doesn't pretend like it's anything other than an SUV, which I appreciate, actually. Sometimes you just want to get in and have it be what you want. One of the nicest things I like on this driver's door is it has lumbar support. Man, you can find a comfortable driving position and you can just knock it out of the park with this thing. So I like this vehicle overall. I can see why you guys would want to get one. I do have a couple of questions. What kind of vehicles do you put on your shopping list when you're looking for a third row? Do you normally look at minivans, SUVs? If so, which ones? Leave your comment down below. Again, if you're interested in this particular model, I'm going to have it in the description to see if it's still available. And if it is, I know that this dealership's going to take care of you. Now, if you guys want to know the horsepower and torque, it's right here. kind of like this SUV. I can find a very good square driving position. My right leg, my left leg doesn't touch anything that it's not gonna like. I like the pedal position that's inside here. I like that there's a 3-level climate zone. You can have climate for the people in the back, your passenger over here, yourself. You can unify everything together. Everything is just clear, easy to use. I don't really have any complaints driving this thing. All right, so we're gonna get on it real quick and see what the passing power is like. Whoa, that V6 kicks in. I like that throaty nature that it has in there. I definitely like the sound of this V6. It sounds fantastic. So the V6 is one of my favorite parts about this thing. It can be docile, quiet, and smooth when you want it to be. Oh man, see how smooth that is? And then you're like, oh no, I gotta get on the freeway. I definitely love the sound of it. Gets up and goes too. It moves this relatively large SUV with ease. And I'm at over 6,000 feet elevation again. So remember, it's a lot harder to move a big heavy vehicle up here than it is down at sea level. Ooh, look at that short turning circle. Wow, that was fantastic actually. So I like the turning radius that's on this Traverse. I think it's a fantastic daily driver. I really do. And again, we are in that 2016 Chevy Traverse. Right now, we're gonna check to see how I fit. Remember, I am 5'11". First thing to check, legroom, lots of open space. On either side, I find a very comfortable driving position. I love that the seats right here, this little button right here changes your lumbar support, which is real nice. Of course, you can go forward, back, up, down, all that kind of fun stuff. Headroom, man, I got so much headroom up here, I'll never touch the ceiling. I kind of wish I had a sunroof to let in a little bit more light, and that would take away some headroom, but I still think it would be really good. But I really like the low dash. I have a commanding view of the road. I feel really good in here. Now let's go to the back and see how we do. All right, so now we're in the rear, and I still have fantastic headroom. Remember, I am 5'11". I still have legroom. Not quite one fist fits here, maybe about a half a fist that's right here. However, I do have this set up to where there's maximum cargo room in the back. If I go ahead and pull this little part right here and push back, look at this, 2 full fists. So I have lots of space. I won't ever hit anything that's on here. I got a cup holder on this door. Underneath here, I got a cup holder, nice pass-through area. You have rear AC vents that are gonna be back here. You have dual charging ports. You have everything that you need back here. So this is a very comfortable place to be. I could be back here for however long the car ride's gonna be. I wanted to show you guys what it's like in the third row. I still have about this much headroom. Again, I am 5'11". I do have this seat up as far as it'll go, so I still have about this much legroom. Now this one's all the way back, so let's look at the difference between this one having about this much legroom to sliding over here, and yeah, my knee on the right side is all up against it. My one on the left, very comfortable. So you do want these seats to be pushed forward if you're gonna be tall in the back. But for a third row, you know, full-size adult, maybe I could do 30 minutes back here. It's not very comfortable for me, but for kids, it'd be great, or for shorter people. All right, so why do you buy one of these big boys? Because you have a family and you want to be able to move them around. Or you live in a place with snowy weather and you want all-wheel drive. Maybe you go to Home Depot, throw down the third row seats, have a bunch of cargo space. This thing tows up to 2,000 pounds, so it can do a little bit of everything. Plus, you're comfortable, it's quiet, it's relatively fuel efficient, over 20 miles per gallon on the highway for something this size. That's really good. I could definitely understand why you guys would buy one. Did you buy one? Would you buy one? Or would you buy something else? Leave your comments down below. My name's Eric. This is Cruise Control. Thank you for watching.